I was a housewife with a serious cleanliness obsession. I accidentally entered what I thought was a wholesome parenting game, where I beat the crap out of my rebellious son, smothered my adorable daughter with love, and ripped out the corpse stitching on my husband to sew him back up. On the day I cleared the game, the three of them tearfully sent me off. Only during the final settlement did I learn the truth. My husband was the ultimate boss of the horror game. My son was an infamous demon who left no players alive, and my daughter had crushed the skulls of 100 players. Wasn't this supposed to be a parenting game? Turns out, I had walked straight into a horror game. A mechanical voice sounded, "Welcome to the family of 4 game instance. Please play your role as mom. Clear condition, survive 10 days, and safely board the plane back to the real world. Players, 100. Survivors, 100. Your real-world body is currently in a vegetative state. Only clearing the game will wake you. Death in game means real death. Enjoy your stay." I was a housewife on my way back from grocery shopping when the car accident happened. When I opened my eyes, I found myself inside a game world. The title Family of 4 screamed wholesome parenting sim to me. I quietly looked around at the other players who had entered with me. A lot of them were terrified of this new environment, and several men were cursing loudly. Among the crowd, a veteran player started explaining the situation. "This is an infinite horror game. The only way to clear it and revive is by getting an SSS rating. Otherwise, you will be killed by the boss." "How do you even get that kind of rating?" a college girl asked. Mike sighed. "You need to raise the favorability of every boss in the instance to 100. So far, no player has ever made it." The girl broke down, clutching her head and crying, "I want to go home. I want my mom." The other players started tearing up as well, only I didn't understand what all the fuss was about. Isn't this just a parenting game? Why are they so terrified? I decided to clear this thing quickly and leave. If I weren't home, who would pick up my daughter from school? Who would clean the kitchen? Who would help with her homework? And my husband would just climb into bed without a bath. The veteran players in the crowd stared at me strangely. "Is this newbie crazy? This is a life or death game. She's calm now, but she'll be crying later. This is the family of 4 instance." Bullet comments flew rapidly across the top of my vision. "This rookie really is fearless. I bet she starts crying the second she goes in. I've never seen anyone clear the family of 4 with all their limbs attached. Can't wait to see the boss blow her head off. Ha ha ha." The mechanical voice rang out again. "All players, please proceed to your homes according to the number on your card." I reached into my pocket and pulled out a card that read 1001. Following the system's instructions, I came to the 10th floor of the apartment building. It clearly belonged to a wealthy family. Only one unit occupied the entire level. My eyes lit up. That meant so much space to clean. I had severe OCD and a serious cleanliness obsession. Ever since I was little, I loved cleaning and couldn't stand the tiniest bit of dirt. After I became a housewife, it only got worse. I only felt comfortable when the house was spotless. I once washed a black shirt until it turned white and polished the floors until they could reflect like a mirror. The dishes in the kitchen were arranged in perfect rows, like soldiers standing at attention. My husband and daughter complained bitterly about it and often argued with me. Staring at the large apartment in front of me, I felt like I had found the perfect place to apply my skills again. The door swung open, revealing a disaster zone. Flickering lights, a living room splattered with unidentified red liquid, walls peeling with mold, and a couch buried under a thick layer of dust. My eyebrows twitched. My gaze immediately locked onto a teenage boy lounging on the couch with his feet propped up on the coffee table. He had a head of messy curls, 5 or 6 earrings dangling from his ears, and wore a pair of ripped jeans with chains hanging off them. He looked every bit a juvenile delinquent. At the sound, he looked up at me, his eyes flickering with madness. "You're back. I'm starving. Hurry up and make dinner. I want braised eyeballs and fried hands." The stream chat